Hey everybody, welcome to another live video. And in case you don't know who I am, my name is Kris Amerikos, and I will be the host of this live video today. So how we usually start these videos is we give everyone a couple minutes to get onto the video before we start to talk about any of the important material. And today we have a lot of important things to talk about, so I'm really looking forward to speaking with you today. All right, so when you come onto the video today, go ahead and click like and click share as soon as you can see me and hear me. And this is how I'm going to know that you're watching. Today we have so much important information. I want to make sure that everybody is able to watch. And I want to make sure that we have as many people here today as possible, because today I'm going to tell you about how to plan your English studies. And a lot of people don't understand that they can learn a lot of English in a short amount of time if they have the right plan. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and I think you're really going to like it. All right, so when you come onto the video, if you can see me and you can hear me, then press like, press share, and write a comment. Let me know where you're from, and let me know what you like about studying English. Okay? So I'm really looking forward to reading your comments. Okay, so I see that some people have started writing comments already. We have Marcelo and Sonia said, hi, have a good day. Good day. Hi, yep, hello. So let me know where you're from. Okay, Wendell's here from Brazil, great. And it looks like we have some more people joining. We're at about 230 people right now, so that's okay. Let's try to get up to 500 people today. And so that means that everybody needs to press like and press share and try to get everybody on this video who needs to learn English. Today is our free English lesson, and I think you're really going to like what we're going to do today. So let's see, Lovely Joy says, hello, hi. Tiago says, good day. Doha says, hi, I'm Doha from Egypt. Great. And someone's from Brazil, from Bangkok. Great. Okay, we have lots of people from lots of places watching right now. So today we're going to be talking about planning your English studies. So when you study English, how do you know if you have a result or not, right? This is a problem that a lot of English students have. They don't understand how to measure or how to look at their results. And a lot of people just start studying English with no plan. Today, how to plan your studies. It's very important. And what I'm going to tell you today is going to help you learn English so much better, so much faster, and you're really going to love what we're going to do today. So great, we have some more people joining the video. When you come onto the video, just press like and press share, and you can also add me to your friends on Facebook. All right, you can add me to your friends, or you can follow me on Facebook. So I'm going to send you the link in the comments right now. And at any time during this video, if you click on the video will open up and you'll see all of the links to all of the pages where I share information about English. So you can find my YouTube channel that has over 500 videos. You can go to my Instagram page, you can add me there. You can add me on Facebook, on VK. You can add me everywhere, okay? So today we're talking about how to plan your English studies. And this is so important. And let me make an announcement first. Before we start, if you want to study English with me, you can study with me for just $5 a month. That's right, only $5. And if you join today, it's $5 forever. So $5 every month, and it never gets more expensive. Usually it's $10 a month, but right now, if you join right now today, it's $5 a month to study English with me. And that's a really good price, I think. What do you think? Is that a good price? I'm going to share a link in the comments right now. And if you want to join for $5 a month, you can click this link and you can find more information. Okay? Great. So we have a question in the comments right now from Luyan. Giving the proficiency exam is really difficult, or you just have to practice a lot? I'm giving the first certificate in June this year. Okay, I think that what you want to say is that it's a question. You're asking, is it difficult to take this exam? And the question here is, which proficiency exam are you taking? Okay, which proficiency exam are you taking? And I see that Mara writes, link is not working. Mara, I just checked the link, it's working. Try it again. All the links in the video description work. All right, and if you want to study English with me for just $5 a month, I shared the link in the comments section. So if you're on the English is Fun page, you can see it. And I also shared it in the description to the video. So today we're talking about how to plan your English studies. And first, you should add me to your friends or follow me on Facebook. My link is right there in the video description. You should like this page and you should share this page with your friends. Great, so how do you plan? Right now, I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to write a comment under this video, okay? Let me know what you think. What's your answer? How many words can you learn, or how many words should you learn in 1 year of studying English? Okay? This is my question to you. How many words do you want to learn this year? And I see Annie writes, the link is not working. Annie, which link are you speaking about? Because right now, we've just tested the link and it's working. All right. So which link are you talking about? And Miriam writes, how many hours per week? So if you want to study with me for just $5 a month, then the link is in the comments and in the video description. And how many hours a week? This is many lessons every month. So there's an opinion lesson, a question lesson, there's a live lesson, there's several live lessons, there's quizzes, and there are video responses and worksheets. So there's a lot for $5 a month. All right. And if you want to study with me for just $5 a month, you can click the link, or you can send me a message that says $5 and I will help you. Okay, just go to my personal Facebook page and send me a message. Okay, I see lots of people are answering. You can learn as many words as you want. Some people put 2,000, 1,000. Somebody put 1 billion. Somebody put 5,000 words. Okay, so yes, you can learn as many words as you want, but you need to have a goal, right? What result do you want? What result do you want? Great. So if I see someone else wrote the link doesn't work, sorry guys, if the link doesn't work, I've just tested it 3 times and the link worked for me. If you want to study with me for $5 a month and you can't use the link, if the link doesn't open for you, then send me a message that says $5 and I will tell you how. Great. So how many words? Some people said 2,000, 1,000, 5,000. Great. Okay. How many grammar lessons do you think you should study every year? That's the next question. So I have 5 questions for you. If you're watching right now, you should probably get a piece of paper and a pen and start writing these down so you can make a plan for yourself, okay? So get a piece of paper, get a pen, and write your answers down. The first question was, how many words do you want to learn in the next year of studying English? How many words? And the second question was, how many grammar lessons do you want to learn? So in a language, there's many different lessons and points. And so write down number 2, how many grammar lessons you want to learn. Okay? And great. So we have number 1 and number 2, and you should be writing them down on your piece of paper. And number 3, how many times a year do you want to practice speaking? So this doesn't mean just talking to someone. It means maybe you have a special call with a person and you practice speaking so that you can use the words that you learned. Maybe you have a special chat with someone. You meet with someone or you call someone. So how many speaking practice sessions do you want to have in 1 year of studying? That's number 3. Okay, so number 1, how many words do you want to learn in 1 year? 2, how many grammar lessons do you want to do in 1 year? And 3, how many speaking practice lessons do you want to do in 1 year? All right. So write those down on a piece of paper, and you can write your answers in the chat too. And then question number 4. Question number 4 is, how many books do you want to learn, how many books do you want to read in 1 year? How many books do you want to read in 1 year in English? Okay, that's the next question. And the last question here that you need to write down on your piece of paper is, how many films in English do you want to watch in the next year? How many films do you want to watch in the next year? Okay, so we have 5 questions that you should be answering right now. You can write your answers in the comments to this video, or you can write your answers on a piece of paper. I think you should write it both. You should write it on a piece of paper at home, and you should write it in the comments. And then I'm going to tell you how we can do that, how to make that possible. Okay, I see someone wrote 4,000 books until my brain explodes. That's great. Lots of people wrote 5 books. Annie wrote in 1 year 7 books. Okay, great. Great. Okay. So write all your answers down on a piece of paper. And right now I'm going to tell you how you can make that happen. Okay? So before I continue, let's repeat. If you want to study English with me for $5 a month, you can click the link in the comments or in the video description, or you can send me a message that says $5. Okay? And I saw some people asking, what's the format of studying? How many lessons? How many hours? So send me a message that says $5, or write a message to my personal Facebook page, and I will tell you how to do that. And I'll answer those questions for you. If you're a teacher and you're watching this, I have a free training program for teachers that shows teachers how to make money teaching English online. So if you're interested in that, you can send me a message, or you can go to languageteachingbusiness.com. That's languageteachingbusiness.com. Okay? And that's completely free for teachers. Okay, guys. So the next step, the next thing that we need to talk about is, if you want to learn all of those words and those grammar points, and if you want to read all the books and watch all those films in 1 year, that's great, but we need to learn how to make that happen, how to make it realistic, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you what I think is realistic. So in 1 year, first of all, we need to have goals. We need to have a result that we want to get that will help us learn the language. In 1 year, I think it's realistic to learn 2,000 words, okay? So write these numbers down. I'm going to tell you some numbers, and I think that this is okay, and this is a good goal. This is a good result that will help you learn English much faster. And in 1 year, you can really learn English very well. So 2,000 words. And in 1 year, I think that you can learn 50 grammar lessons. Okay? Then you can do a speaking practice lesson every week, one time every week. And then you can read 20 books in a year. Really, you can. You can read 20 books in English in a year. And you can watch 30 films in English in a year. So if you do all 5 of these things, your English is going to get so much better. And now I'm going to show you how easy it is to do that stuff, because the numbers that I told you are really big numbers. They sound difficult, they sound big, but now I'm going to show you how easy they are. All right, I'm going to make it really easy for you. So I see some more people have joined on this video. That's great. Now we're up to about 350 people. So everybody who's watching right now, add me to your friends on Facebook and go to all of my pages in the video description. There's links to my YouTube channel with over 500 videos. There's a link to my Instagram page. There's a link to my VK page, my Facebook page, my Facebook groups for teachers, for students. Okay, go to all of those pages and follow and subscribe. And right now, click like and click share so more people get this information. So let me repeat my big numbers, and then I'm going to show you how to make them happen, how to make them real, so you can learn English really easily in the next year. Okay, we're making a plan for your English studies. So you're writing this stuff down on your piece of paper, and I'm going to tell you some really great information for how you can learn English this year. Okay, so the big numbers that I gave you. In 1 year, I think you should learn 2,000 words, 50 grammar lessons. You should have speaking practice at least 1 time a week. You should read 20 books in English, and you should watch 30 films. Excellent. Yes, I see someone wrote it in the comment. Excellent, excellent. That's great. And they wrote, what's your Facebook name? You can find my Facebook link in the description to this video. You can just click on my name and go to my page. And you can follow me or subscribe or anything like that, okay? So, so now we have our big numbers. Now we need to break them down and make them easy steps, okay? So let's go back. First of all, if we want to learn 2,000 words in the next year, what we need to do is we need to learn 167 words every month. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of words, but honestly, that's not that many words. Because if we think about how many words that is every week, that's only 39 words per week. And if we think about how many words that is per day, that's 5 words, 5.5 words. So let's say 6 words. 6 words per day. I think that you can learn 6 words per day. If you learn 6 words per day, then you are going to learn more than 2,000 words in the next year, okay? So it's really difficult and it's really hard when we hear this big number, 2,000 words, what? But what we really need to think about is how many words per day. And that makes it really easy for us. So that's, you know, if we learn 6 words per day, or if we learn 39 words per week, or 167 words per month, or 2,000 words per year, I know those big numbers sound difficult, but when we learn 6 words per day, it's easy. Just 6 words per day, okay? So that's how we can learn more than 2,000 words per month. I hope everybody understands how we did that, okay? Next, we're going to talk about how many grammar lessons you need to learn. And before I start telling you about that, I want to remind you that you can study English with me for just $5 a month. And that's lots of lessons every month. You get to speak with me and practice. You get to, there's recorded lessons online, so you can do them anytime that you want. And it's only $5 a month if you join right now. It's usually $10 per month, but right now, today, if you click on the link, you can study with me for just $5 a month, okay? So click the link or send me a message that says $5 and come and study with me, because I think that's a good price. Okay, so if we want to learn 50 grammar points or 50 grammar lessons in the next year, then we only need to learn 4 grammar lessons each month. And we only need to learn 1 grammar lesson each week. Now, 1 grammar lesson a week, that's 7 days. You have 7 days to learn 1 grammar lesson. So we already said 6 words per day to learn more than 2,000 words. And now we have 1 grammar lesson per week. So you have 7 days to learn this grammar lesson. That's really easy. Great. Next, if we want to have speaking practice every week, that means that each month, 4 times, we're going to have speaking practice. Now, how do you find people? How do you find people to practice speaking with, right? Well, the first thing that you can do is you can look on a Facebook group, like the one that you're watching now. Or if you want to find someone to have speaking practice with, you can go over to my group. I have a group called English with Kris Amerikos on Facebook. And I also have a group called The Teaching Revolution. And that's where there's lots of teachers who would probably like to have speaking practice with you. Okay, there's lots of teachers there. There's professional teachers, there's new teachers, and everybody wants to help students learn English. So if you go to my group called The Teaching Revolution and you like the page, you can find teachers there who might help you with speaking practice. And think about it like this. It might be annoying if you always bother someone, right? If you're always telling someone, hey, let's practice speaking, hey, let's practice speaking, right? It's a little annoying. People might not like that. But if you find 4 different people, then you only need to speak with that person 1 time a month, only 12 times in a year. So you want to try to find 4 people. Find 4 people who are going to do speaking practice with you. And it doesn't have to be a teacher, and it doesn't have to be a native speaker, okay? You just need to practice speaking. Great. So next, if we want to read 20 books in the next year, 20 books in English in the next year, then what we need to do is every month we're going to read 1.5 books. 1.5 books. And per week, that's less than 1 book, okay? We're not reading a book in a week. We're reading 1.5 books in a month. So what I suggest is trying to read 1 book in about 2 or 2.5 weeks, okay? Read 1 book in 2 or 2.5 weeks, and that way you can read 20 books in a year. Now, the books that you read, they don't have to be huge novels. The books that you read should be easy for you to understand, okay? You need to read something that's easy for you to understand, not something that you don't know all the words. When you read a book, you need to understand 90%, 90% of the book. You need to understand 90% of the words so that you can learn new words effectively. So that's how you're going to read books, and that's how you're going to improve your English with books, okay? We don't need to read 1 book per week. We need to read 1.5 books per month. So, okay, the last one is if we want to watch 30 English films in the next year, then we need to watch 2.5 films every month. So 2 or 3 films every month. That's less than 1 film every week. Okay? So let's review our small numbers and our big numbers. So we have our big numbers, which that's our goal. That's the result we want to get at the end of the year. And we have our small numbers, and that's our process of how we're going to study English. Okay? So let's review this and make sure that everybody understands. And before I continue, let me say one more time that you can click on my link and go to my Facebook page and follow me on my page, and you can get all of my information about English. And if you want to study English with me for just $5 a month, there's a link in the video description, or you can send me a message that says $5 and I'll tell you how to get started. It's just $5 every month, and it doesn't get more expensive. If you join right now, it's $5 forever. So, okay, back to our results and our process. If we want the result of learning 2,000 new English words next year, this coming year, in the next 12 months, 2,000 words, 50 grammar lessons, 1 speaking practice every week, 20 books, and 30 films, then what we need to do is we need to learn 6 words every day. We need to learn 1 grammar lesson every week. We need to have 1 call with a person or a chat with a person and practice speaking every week. We need to read less than 1 book every week. We need to actually read 1.5 books every month. So 1 or 2 books every month. And we need to watch 2 or 3 films every month. So when we start to think about it like that, with these small numbers, it becomes very easy. All right, now I'm going to go back to the comments, and the people who have been writing some comments and good ideas in the comments section, I'm going to answer your questions now, okay? So I'm looking at the comments in the English is Fun group, and if you have any questions, just write your questions in the comments and I will answer them. And let me remind you that if you want to study with me for just $5 a month, here's the link. It's in the comment section, and it's also in the video description. And if you can't find it, you can send me a message that says $5 a month. Okay? Great. Okay, so send me your questions into the chat, and I will answer them right now. And I also want to tell all of you guys, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for learning English, because when people learn English, they're trying to understand other people in the world. It makes the world a better place. It's an easier place to live in because people can communicate with each other, right? Great. Okay, so let's see some of these comments and questions in the chat. We have, how many pages of the book? What kind of book? Okay, so if you want to read 1.5 books every month, you need to find books that are 100 pages long or less. Okay, so they're not long books, they're not huge books. And how many pages of the book? Well, it depends on which book it is, right? But I would say that if you're going to read a book that's 100 pages in a month, then you'll need to read between, let's say you need to read between 5 and 10 pages every day, okay? Great, so let's see, some other, Maru asks, are you chewing bubble gum? Nope, I'm just speaking. Maralise writes, people has or have? People have, because 1 person, 2 people. 1 person, the word person is singular. Person has, and 2 people. People is plural, which means more than 1, and people have. Great. Keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming, and I will answer them. And while we're waiting for more people to join, I see Horia says, hello from Romania. Hi. While we're waiting for more people to write their questions, let me just remind you that if you are a teacher of English, I have a free training program for you. Just go to languageteachingbusiness.com and you can join my free training program for teachers that shows teachers how to make money teaching online. Okay, we have some more questions here. Lovely says, where are you from? Thank you for this question. I am from the United States. Right now, I live in a state called Florida and a city called Tampa. And I'm from the United States. Both my parents are from the United States, but I have lived in a lot of different places in this country and in other countries. I have lived in Italy, in Germany. I've lived in Russia. I've lived in lots of places in the United States. I've lived in Hawaii, Ohio, Florida, Rhode Island, West Virginia, lots of places. Okay, so Han writes, $5 a month. What will you teach? All skills. So Han, there's several different lessons. And I see your other comment. It's up to the student's demand. Yes, so the course changes and it depends on what the students want. There's an opinion lesson. There's a question lesson every month. There's a quiz every month. There's a worksheet every month. There's a video response every month. And there's several live lessons every month where students speak and we discuss different topics. So yeah, we study a lot in this course, but yeah. So let's see, the next question. Can you explain about your course, $5 per month? Yes, this is what I am talking about right now. And Han says, what about the teaching hours? Well, the teaching hours. So all of the lessons are recorded and you can find them, you can watch them, you can do them anytime that you want. I tell everybody in the course when the live lessons are going to happen, and that way you know before they happen. So you can be there on the live lesson and speak, and it happens more than once every month. So you can go in there and you can speak with me live, and for that, it's different times. I try to change the days and the times so everybody can join and everybody can participate. But even the live lessons I record. So everything that happens live and everything that we do, we record it and everybody can see it. Okay? Let's see. Georgia writes, I used to live in the UK for 2 years. Now I understand you perfectly, but I struggle in speaking. Haven't had speaking practice. Do you think chatting with a person once a month could be enough? Well, Georgia, I said that you should chat with someone once a week and that you should find 4 different people to chat with. So each person you chat with once a month, but you actually practice once a week. Okay? Maria says, I need to improve my English in conversation or speaking. How are you going to help with this? Okay, great. Thanks for asking that question, Maria. So for $5 a month, you can study English with me. Just send me a message that says $5 and I'll tell you how to join. And if you want special practice speaking, then you can practice with me or with other teachers. Just send me a message and I'll tell you how to do that. So just write a message to my personal Facebook page, not the group page, but to my personal page. You can find the link to my page in the description to this video. Okay? Great. What else? We have another question. What's the difference between another and other? Okay, great. So the word another is one. It's one other, an other. So for example, we could say, I have another friend. I have one friend. His name is John. And I have another friend. One other friend. Or we could say other and use a word that's more than one. For example, I have a friend named John and I have other friends. So more than one. So this is the main difference. Great. So it looks like we have lots of questions, and let's see, Maru, I don't really understand what you wrote. So if you could say your question again, that would be great. And so, okay, we're going to finish this video now. If you have any other questions, you can send a message to my personal page on Facebook. And so let me remind you, just click the video. The video will open up, and you'll see the video description with all the links to all my pages: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, VK, all those different pages. And you can go there and you can help, you can go there and you can follow all these pages. You can get help. You can get different resources and tools for learning English. And if you want to study with me for $5 a month, send me a message that says $5 and I'll tell you how to do that. And thank you guys so much for being here today on this live video. And I really think that it's great that you want to improve your English and you want to make the world a better place where people can understand each other. So thank you for studying English. All right? So thanks a lot for being here, and that's it for today. Not sure when the next video in this group will be, but the next video in our English Club course, that's just $5 a month, that next live video is happening this weekend. So if you join, you'll get to participate there, and then you can speak with me too. You know, in this group, it's just a video where I speak to you, but in our course for $5 a month, you get to speak with me too. So that's really cool. All right. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.